Welcome to today's Number Corner, Monday, March 30th, 2020.
Welcome back, boys and girls. Let's review the weekend. On Saturday, it was the 28th of March, and it was a green analog clock, and the time was 6 o'clock. A new hour had passed. Then Sunday, it was March 29th, and a half an hour passed, and it was 6:30. What is today's date going to be? What kind of a clock will it be, and what time will it be? Well, I see Sunday was an analog clock with a brown circle around it. And if I look back, when there's an analog clock that has a brown circle around it, the next clock, is digital. Let's see if that happens over here. The brown circle around the analog clock, digital again. Well, I bet today is going to be a digital clock too. And if it was 6 o'clock, 6:30, which was a half an hour later, I'm thinking today it's going to be another half an hour later. Think about what time that would be, boys and girls. Let's see. You're right, 7 o'clock, and it is a digital clock. Let's say the date together. Today is Monday, March 30th, 2020, or 2020. If I go to our calendar grid observation, I know March is the third month, January, February, March. I know today's date is the 30th, and it's a digital clock today. And since Saturday was 6 o'clock, Sunday was 6:30, today it's 7 o'clock. 6:30 to 7 o'clock is a half an hour, which is also the same as 30 minutes. MIN period is the abbreviation for minutes. Then I'll move my hour hand to 7 o'clock and write down 7 for the hour, and it's 0 minutes after the hour. And it was 6:30 yesterday on Sunday. So let's count by fives to see how many minutes have passed. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 minutes, half an hour, and it's right on 7 o'clock.
All right, boys and girls, we do not need to spend or add to our money. What we're going to do today is we're going to put our numbers from least to greatest and greatest to least. So we have 51 cents, we have 58 cents, and we have 43 cents. So let's do from least to greatest. Remember, boys and girls, least means less. So which one of these values is less? 51, 43, 58. 43 is, so I'm going to put 43 in the front. Now, does it 51 or 58? It's 51 and then 58. Now let's do it the other way. Let's do from greatest to least. Greatest means the largest. So we have 51 cents, 58 cents. So we're going to go with 58 cents. Then we're going to go with 51 cents and 43 cents. Now, boys and girls, we're going to count all of our money from the last week. So again, we're going to put our money into groups. So we'll put all of our pennies, which is 1 cent, all of our nickels, which is 5 cents, and all of our dimes, which is 10 cents, and we're going to count them. Make sure I'm putting them in the right piles, boys and girls. You know I do make mistakes. All right. Let's just scatter them out a little. All right. Looks like I did a great job. What do you think, guys? All right, let's start with the dimes. Remember, they're worth 10 cents. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. Nickels are 5, so 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, $1. Oh boy, we have $1 here. Remember that. 1 and 5, 110, 115, 120, 125. Ooh, 126, 127, 128, 129, 130, 131, 132, 133, 134, 135, 136, 137, 138, 139, 140, 141, 142, 143, 144, 145, 146, 147, 148, 149, 150, 151, $1.52, boys and girls. This is how you write $1.52. This is how much money, boys and girls, we had for the whole week. Check it out and count it on your own. And then, boys and girls, we sent home this workbook page 46. It's called Coins from Sarah's Piggy Bank. Sarah made a graph about the coins in her piggy bank. So this is the coins in Sarah's piggy bank. How many pennies does Sarah have? How many nickels does Sarah have? Which coin does Sarah have the most of? Which coin does Sarah have the fewest of? Count all the money in the graph. How much is there in all? Then we're going to write 3 observations about Sarah's coin collection. Observations are, what did you notice about Sarah's collection? And then for fun, if you have a piggy bank, answer these questions if you would like.
Thank you for joining us for today's Number Corner. Oh, excuse me, Mrs. Proust still needs to tell us about the date.
All right, so let's add another day to our days in school. Oops, I should be using blue. Sorry. Okay, so let's count to see how many days we have now. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110, 120, 130, 131, 132. So going back to our day, month, year chart, we know it is the 3rd month because it is March. We have the 30th day in school today of the year 2020, so I can shortcut that with just the 20. I can write out the abbreviation for March, MAR period 30, comma 2020. We said we are up to 132 days in school. I can write that out in words. Okay, so now I want you to think of an equation for 132. Now, some of you might be doing some multiplication on Dreambox. So if you wanted to try some multiplication, we could say 20 times 5. And because I need to multiply first, I'll put that in parentheses. 20 times 5 is 100. So I could add on 32 more to give me 132. And I know some boys and girls in my class like to do this equation. So they would say 132 plus 4 minus 4 equals 132. So the plus 4 and minus 4 cancel each other out, which basically says you have 132 plus 0 would equal 132. Okay, what if I had this? 100 plus 10 plus something plus 2 equals 132. Can you figure out what my missing number would be? Okay, it would be 20. 100 plus 10 plus 20, there's my 30. 130 plus 2 equals 132.
Thank you for joining us for Number Corner.